as I began to ponder what and how a video game could work for me in the most practical sense. I found myself drawn to the once obsessive career I thought I might have as a baseball umpire. Each year I begin the process of climbing the mountain of self-renewal and self-discovery where I reteach and relearn old skills and processes that I have learned over the years. Like many before and many after me, the skill of objective judgment in sport begins in the classroom. That is why I feel a video game, or at least a gaming strategy, might work for education in all officiating, but more specifically in umpiring. My audience would be basically high school umpires and umpires at the amateur level. I expect them to learn mechanics. Mechanics are just basic movements that umpires have around the baseball field. Um, it requires that you react to a pitch and to um, a um, a batted ball in a certain way and move to a certain area on the field to get the best angle on a call. And you could definitely simulate that through gaming. And um, I don't necessarily think that it would be something that everybody would pick up right away, but it would be very motivational in the fact that it would give multiple scenarios for just endless scenarios for newer umpires and even older umpires to just brush up on the game. What brought me to the idea was sitting pondering, as you might see in the picture right here, and coming to the realization that I used video games to get myself more acquainted with with the game before I started umpiring again. Each year I have about a 3 month out, 3 month off season, and you want to be acquainted with the game before you get back out there having somebody throw a pitch at you. And so I was thinking, just wandering around, how would I do this? Well, definitely, it starts off with a good idea, a great idea. And that was to use video games to get myself ready for the game. I figured, how can I spread my knowledge? Definitely through a visual medium and through my experience gaming as well. Who would listen? From my experience, people who I have been on the field with, I think would listen to me because I'm young and because I do have some experience at such a young age. And I feel like I have good ideas too. You'll see. What compels them to pick up a controller is the need to improve themselves before they step on the field. And using the game is more important to just getting them acclimated to a situation before they are actually in it. I've already addressed this. It would be a sports game. I could see it being similar to an EA sports game. And definitely on a baseball field, characters are um, umpires, obviously, and then the players on the field, and you have to react to certain scenarios on the field to get in position for calls. I know that you can't simulate a real time play, but you can simulate where to go based on where the ball's hit. And also, I could also see a role-playing scenario that introduces certain aspects of arguing with coaches, which, by the way, happens in baseball, where it kind of gets you ready for a heated argument with a coach before it actually happens. And I figured that you could employ experienced umpires to just, and also coaches, to come up with any um, random comment that a coach has said, or any situation that has come up on the field, and to kind of compile a database of just role-playing activities that an umpire might see. Um, I would make it fun because there would be a sense of humor in the game, and also the game would have a relatively low cost because it is seen as an educational tool that can be used at the pro, college, high school, and even lower levels to help educate people in a hobby and profession that they truly enjoy.